So yeah, it's definitely accelerated the ability of fraudsters to do what they do. And the other thing that you mentioned, I'm not certain that all of our consumers are aware, or our viewers are aware, is that ransomware is a service. Ransomware as a service is something that exists. They sell these packages of technology that's created to exploit a victim. So thank you for bringing that point to light too as well. I know it's something we talk about amongst ourselves within intelligence surrounding threat vectors, but I don't know that the general public is aware that that exists.
Absolutely. And a lot of times these advanced resistant threat groups, as we like to call them, are run just like corporations. They'll have an HR department. They'll be structured just like a traditional corporation, and they'll be, usually their activities are coordinated over the dark web, over social media channels through the dark web. But they'll have board meetings. They'll have, well, not exactly board meetings, but they'll have leadership meetings. They'll provide compensation packages to their employees to develop these types of malware. And then they license those out oftentimes to other APTs, other threat groups. Sometimes there's a revenue share that's incorporated into that. So if the ransomware is successful, the ransomware as a service group will get a portion of the Bitcoin, of the cryptocurrency. We saw that with the Colonial Pipeline attack. This was part of the reason why the Justice Department was able to recover some of those funds. So yeah, the attackers they're very organized, and they're willing to share their information amongst themselves, usually a lot more than cybersecurity professionals are willing to share information that they've gathered on these threat groups. In the cybersecurity community, everybody wants to make a profit. These companies want to keep their solution proprietary. In the hacker community, information is much more readily shared amongst hackers, in my experience and what I've seen.
Yeah, very interesting point that the people that should be using their resources to guard against these types of attacks are hoarding that information while the malicious actors are sharing it all. So very interesting point. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more with Dennis Kraft, the CEO of CyberCraft, about what's going on with cybersecurity and how you can protect yourselves. We'll be right back.